Hello everyone, I'm Lucy. Do you like reading? I love reading. I love reading English books. As you know, my mother tongue is in English. I use English as my second language, but I still need to learn a lot of expressions. So at first, when I started to read English books, my purpose wasn't that beautiful. I just wanted to improve my English vocabulary ability, that's all. But now, its purpose isn't so much learning a language as enjoying reading itself. So today I'd like to share how I read English books. I hope my tips can be helpful for you, especially if you are a language learner, if you want to read books written in your second language. Then let's get started. I've opened a book club for around 3 years. Each book club aims at completing one book. I have my blog, so through my blog I gather people whom I read the book together. My blog is a very useful tool for me to keep reading English books. It's not only to gather my reading mates, but also to share my book reviews. So far, I have posted 52 book reviews on my blog. When I open a new book club, I always share a reading schedule and kind of missions that are like homework. So book club members should finish their homework before coming to the meeting. They need to read a certain amount of pages and write a summary every week. They also need to prepare 5 memorable expressions as well as 1 or 2 questions that can be discussed in the meeting. Then let's dive more into how I exactly read English books. While reading a book, I use a pen and a highlighter. With a pen, I underline unknown words and expressions I'd like to remember. What I highlight is keywords of the story. The highlighted ones are helpful for me to write a summary later. I also put some sticky notes with the questions that I'd like to discuss with book club members. So while reading a book, I underline, highlight the expressions, and put some sticky notes. But I never try to look up the expressions in a dictionary. Rather than understanding every single word, I try to focus on catching a flow of the story. After finishing reading, then I look up the expressions in a dictionary. And then, using a Word file, I type and write all of them. Something I didn't know the meaning, something I was impressed with, and something I'd like to remember. I can describe this step as critical to me. It helps me to build and extend my English vocabulary ability. This process isn't only helpful for improving my lexical ability, but also for improving my common sense. Regarding some difficult expressions such as oligarchy, theocracy, you see them here, right? I need to search more information of this kind of difficult words because even Korean meanings are tough to understand. They are still incomprehensible to me. After learning expressions, I write a weekly summary. While writing the summary, I refer to the highlighted ones as looking through pages I've read. Usually, one book club consists of 4 or 5 meetings, so I write a summary around 5 times, only for one book. After completing a book club as finishing reading one book, I write my final review and post it on my blog. That's how I read English books, which gives me a lot of joy and pleasure. You might think reading English books is tough or boring, then I highly recommend my way of reading. Give it a shot. It will give you a lot of joy as well. Then bye.